Morning world, and welcome to 30 Days to Live. So yesterday we talked about we addressed who you are, why you think, why you are where you are. Turn some lights on. Oh, for all the good that did. Power saving lights, trying to be eco friendly. And today we're going to start off. Let's read through Matthew 7:7. And I want you to always keep this particular passage in your mind. And as we go through these 30 days, you'll see why, and it'll begin to sink in. So Matthew 7:7 says, "Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you." And then when you go to 8, it says, "For everyone that asks shall receive." And then it goes on and continues on after there. So keep that in mind. This whole time that we're going through this life-changing adventure together, keep that in your mind. Also keep in your mind Proverbs 23:7. "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." Just keep a pen in that, and you'll understand. It'll make sense to, what they say is it'll make sense to you later. We're going to get on that. So today I want to talk about, are you happy? This is a question I had to ask myself while I was in a season of doing all my complaining and whining and crying and belly aching. It came down to where the rubber met the road, and I had to ask myself, are you happy? And at that point, my answer was no. And then I had to find out why. So I believe that within each one of us, each and every human being, is a God-instilled barometer that measures the atmosphere of our lives. It really does. It tells us where we are as far as our destiny. It tells us the temperature of our lives and our purpose and our existence and what it is in this life, how it is in connection with our God-given purpose or what we're supposed to do in this life. If you find yourself in a place that you're always unhappy, you're unhappy with your job, you're unhappy with your life, nothing seems to be right, you can't seem to get nothing to go right, that's a good time to start thinking, am I even doing what I was created to do? Because we're each created to do something. We all have a purpose. There is no such thing as a little purpose or a basic purpose. We are all created in this earth for a purpose. We're all like little puzzle pieces. It takes each and every one of us to make the big picture happen. So consider, what is your purpose? Why are you here? Because a lot of times our unhappiness is because we're not fulfilling what we were created to do. What is it that you enjoy doing? A lot of times our purpose is tied into what makes us happy. For me, helping people makes me happy. For you, it may be cooking or sewing. It may be being a top salesman. It may be owning your own business. What makes you happy? What could you do every day of your life and still be able to come home and smile and have some joy with no regrets? 9 times out of 10, that's a part of your destiny. If preaching is your thing, then that's part of your destiny. If praying for people is your thing, that's a part of your destiny. If just being a mom at home, I'm not going to say just, because that's a big job. If being a mom, taking care of your family and being a wife, if that's a part of what makes you joy, that's a part of your destiny. Knowing that when we start to fulfill what we were created to do, it brings a sense of joy. What is success? We all in today's life take success and we make it a whole bunch of stuff. We call money success. We call clothing success. Well, in actuality, that's not exactly success. It's just not. Success is defined by the Merriam-Webster dictionary as achieving wealth, respect, or fame, the correct or desired result of an attempt. Simply put, someone that accomplishes what they set out to do. That is success. If you got up this morning with the intent to go out and cut the grass, and you cut the grass for that day, you are successful. If your only means of today was get up, make yourself a cup of coffee and sit on the couch, your day was successful. We have to really start reevaluating what we consider success, because once we do that, we'll take some of the load off of the frustration and bring some of the positivity back in our lives that we need to have. Part of what will change your life is the pinpointing what your purpose is. Once you find out what your purpose is, it liberates you in a whole nother way. It's a absolute liberating experience. Once you get that aha moment where you're like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, regardless as to what it is. Well, there are some limitations. I don't think I need to say that, but we'll talk about that in a later broadcast. There are some things that are that aha moment when you realize that's what you're supposed to be doing, no matter what it is. And what are some of the steps that you can do to get to those? Well, let's talk about 5 of them today. Steps that you should do to start your baby steps towards your happiness, your peace, your place of positive thinking is step number 1. Go get yourself a notebook. Write it out. Habakkuk 2:2 talks about write the vision, make it plain. We don't write enough. Write out what it is that you want. One of the things that in this world that we rely on is our written documents. If you take somebody to court, the first thing they ask you, do you have proof? Do you have it in writing? Well, if you want your destiny come forth, you need to start writing. Write what you want. Write it as what you believe that your destiny is. Yes, it may change down the line. It may. My destiny from when I was in my 20s and teens is much different than what it is now. But write it out. No matter how silly it sounds, you don't have to show it to nobody. This is your destiny. That's one thing we also need to understand. Sometimes we share too much. In our excitement, we go run out and tell everybody. And then we get discouraged when people begin to down what our destiny is, or don't understand, or tell us it's stupid, or they begin to hijack our destiny and try to either take it of their own, or they try to change your destiny. Keep in mind, it's your destiny. It's your change. It's your life. It's your freedom. It's not theirs. So they can't exactly dictate to you how it can be done. That's between you and God. The second thing is speak it out. Tell the atmosphere. Tell yourself in the mirror. Stop talking to your situation. If your situation or your issue is you don't have enough money, then you need to start talking to your wallet. And you need to start commanding that it get in line with what you're believing for. If you need $5 today, then you need to get up in the morning and say $5 will come to me. God gave me the power and dominion to speak forth into the atmosphere and to change what's around me, and begin to speak that thing. If you need healing, then you need to start talking to your body. You need to start telling your body, I am not sick. I don't hurt. I'm okay. I'm going to keep it moving and watch it come to pass. The next thing is talk to God about it. You can never, ever leave him out of the plan. Well, some people can, but for better results, bring him in. Talk to him about it and consult with him. He is the ultimate CEO. He is the ultimate owner of the company. Just like if you have an appliance or something that you purchase, when it's malfunctioning, you go back to the manufacturer. Same thing, same principle. The next thing is to get excited about it. Get excited about your new change, what you're believing for. Get excited about it. If your dream is to be a musician and travel the world, start getting excited about it. Start reading up on the countries you plan to go to. Make a mental plan in your mind of where you're going. You've got to have a plan. That's part of what Habakkuk 2 and 3 is talking about. It's telling you write a plan. It says so that who reads it, that they'll run with it. You got to make a plan. You got to make a blueprint rather. 5, dream about it. You got to dream about it. Man, you got to see it so clearly that you can almost taste it. One of the wonderful things about food, let's say if you're baking a cake, before you see the cake, You pretty much in your mind know what it's going to look like. You can almost smell it. While it's cooking, you can smell it. These are the things that we have to do. These are the things that we should do. We are, for 30 days, we are taking the positive and we are completely neglecting the negative. We are not feeding the negative. Later on, we'll talk about sometimes you may need to stop talking to some negative people. But you have got to, for these 30 days, what you got to lose? If you're not happy, what do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. So for 30 days, this is our 30 days to live. And in 30 days, we're going to change our mindset and we're going to get some things done in the earth. We're going to walk out destiny. Have a great day.